Poe begins a new mission in Poe Dameron Issue 1. Flying his X-Wing down into a cavern, Poe tells BB-8 to map the tunnels, so he doesn't take a wrong turn and crash. Going deeper into the cavern, a bomb explodes above them, causing a blast door in front of them to start closing. Poe speeds up, heading for the quickly closing door. Earlier back in the Resistance base on Dakar, General Organa talks with Poe, who says that he knows what's at stake with this new mission, but Leia doesn't think he does, since while the First Order are pushovers now, they will soon become like the Empire, something Poe never had to fight against. Leia says that the First Order is looking for her brother Luke, but they don't know where he is. Pulling up a hologram, Leia shows Poe the man named Lor San Tekka, an old explorer Leia knew years ago while exploring Jedi temples. She says that he knows where Luke has gone and that Poe must find him. Before Poe leaves, Leia tells him that she has authorized him to pick a team to help him out in his search. Outside, Poe assembles Snap, Care, Lulo, James, and Oddie as Black Squadron. Poe tells Oddie that even though he won't be joining them as part of Black Squadron in the X-Wings, he still needs training, since the Resistance needs good pilots. Jess comes to Poe looking to find out what their mission is, since she was working on something very important when Poe called, but he can't tell her since the mission is classified. The other members scoff at a classified mission, with Lulo saying that he fought with Leia against the Empire for decades, so he wanted a little trust from her. Back in the cavern, Poe makes it through the last blast door where he finds a settlement and a giant blue egg in the middle. Landing next to the egg, he and BB-8 get out of the ship. He tells BB-8 to keep looking for the signal the droid found while he contacts Snap, filling him in on the situation. As he talks with Snap, his comlink is shot from his hand by the settlers. Poe tells them to calm down and why he is there. He gets BB-8 to show them Lor San Tekka. An old woman says that he was at this settlement long ago, but won't tell Poe anything about him. She says that the egg, called the Crache, holds their salvation, so they will protect it. When Poe says that he's not here for the egg, the woman says that Lor San spent 2 seasons with them, learning their traditions, and if Poe does the same, they will tell them their secrets. Poe says that he doesn't have time for that and that the galaxy is in trouble. BB-8 continues to look for the signal, finding a tracker on the X-Wing. Bringing it to Poe, the people mistake it for a detonator, opening fire on him and the droid. Poe stops the firefight, telling them that it's a tracker from people who are not as nice as him. Poe calls back to Black Squadron, telling them about the tracker from the First Order. But Jess tells him that the First Order has already arrived and are deploying drop troopers down into the cavern. So yeah, this is the new series from Charles Soule and Phil Noto, Poe Dameron. Pretty cool, it's up to a really cool start. I guess we're getting more background on Lor San Tekka, which is a character everyone really was interested in The Force Awakens. I saw a lot of theories and everything like, oh, he's an old Jedi, or he's there looking after Rey, or something like that. So obviously we now know he's a bit of an explorer, and Leia and him had a little bit of a background, so my guess is that we'll probably get like a comic series later on after this that sort of details their expeditions, because it would have to have happened during Return of the Jedi since Lore knew Ben Solo, so it's got to be really interesting to find out who this guy is exactly, and he's been looking after Jedi temples, so that's pretty cool. But yeah, this was a pretty cool introduction. I think that Charles Soule got Oscar Isaac's Poe Dameron pretty well. I read the character as Oscar Isaac performed him in The Force Awakens, his same voice and everything, and that's not something I usually do with a lot of characters, so that's a good sign, you know. They got his, kind of cocky demeanor down, but, he's good-hearted and everything. He's kind of like Han Solo in that way. But yeah, really cool series. I'm really looking forward to it, especially the cover on the next one, which has the bad guy for the series. I'm not sure what his name is, but I know Charles Soule said he was like a dark version of Lando, so that's going to be pretty interesting to find out what that guy's deal is. Really looking forward to this. I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10.